So here we go. We have reached a momentous milestone. Well, I have anyway. After about a good 2 years on this site with a couple of hiatuses and so on. I wonder what the plural for hiatus is. Anyway, after 2 years or so, I have now finally reached my 100th video on YouTube. It's taken a lot of people a lot shorter time to get there, but hey, I'm finally here. Better late than never. And I've decided to commemorate my 100th video on YouTube with a special review. It'll be the start of my special Friday diecast reviews, which will focus around old diecasts that I've had for years before I was even on YouTube, and some of my favourites. And the one I've picked out for my 100th video is probably my all-time favourite diecast in my collection. It may surprise you what it is. It's old Mikey, there he is. It's Michael Waltrip's 2003 NAPA Auto Parts July 4th Special Edition Paint Scheme Chevrolet. Now, Michael Waltrip, I'll admit, he's always been one of my favourite drivers, more for his personality. I've always enjoyed his personality, never seemed to take things too seriously, and I also really liked his paint scheme. I always liked the old the NAPA Chevy. It always looked really, really nice. The 15 car always looked very distinctive. It was actually quite a sad day for me when he left and he went to the 55 or wherever he is now, and the 15 became the Menards car, I think it was at the time, and then in the end it eventually sort of crashed out, and the 15 is now no longer with us. So this is one of my favourite cars from the period when I started really getting into NASCAR, the 2002-2003 season. And a little bit of backstory on this one. This was back in the days where I really didn't, I mean, this was well before I discovered diecast cars now. Diecast cars now may not have even been in existence at the time. I had no idea about it. So I literally scrabbled on eBay for any diecasts I could get, and they were often about 2 or 3 years older than the current year. So I probably got this one in about 2005. And I literally looked on eBay for diecasts of any vintage just to kind of supplement my field of cars. You know, this was back in the days when I play with them a bit. You could argue I still do now, but I just take photos of it and then call it a stop motion. But anyway, but the point is, I literally had to scramble after any car I could find. So when I found this 15 car on eBay one day, it was a real wow, one of my favourite paint schemes ever. I've finally found it. And although it isn't his standard car, it is the July 4th special, which he ran at the Pepsi 400 that year. It is still very close to his regular car, and it is a beautiful looking car in my opinion. So let's have a look at it. Now, this is also, what helps is that this is a hood opening car. So if I just hold the hood open for you, excuse my big fingers everywhere, you can see there's the engine detail. Not as much as on the, say, Elite Edition cars where you had the box and that, but still very, very nice engine detail. You've got the front sort of shell there, and you've actually got etched metal on the grills. Hang on, let me use my pointer. Etched metal on the grills. Now this looks a little bit wonky. That's not a manufactured defect. This actually fell off one time when I was moving it around. I've had to package these up and so on. So this actually fell off. I've had to super glue it back on for the purposes of this review. So that's why it's a little bit wonky. I might try and fix that at a later date. You can see down here there's another little silver groove. Really, really nice detail on this car. The stars of the Stars and Stripes pattern around the front, and NAPA Auto Parts logo on the top. Here's the side. As you can see there, the traditional DEI stripes that were a real trademark have been turned into this Stars and Stripes livery. Very imaginative way of doing it. I really like it. Looks excellent here. There you see the stars ending, and there's the DEI stripes. There's the traditional 15 car, sadly 15 number, sadly missed. NAPA Auto Parts logos. Obviously, this being a hood opening car, it has full rubber tyres. Really nice quality on that as well. And here we go on the back. There's the Dale Earnhardt Incorporated logo. And then we spin round to the back. NAPA Auto Parts once again. Come on, focus. This camera's throwing a hissy fit. Here we go. It's finally focused. There we go. NAPAonline.com. The white bumper. There's the Chevy logo. Really nice detail as well on the back spoiler as well. All of these little metal bits there. Metal diecasts. And the other side's pretty much the same. So there's a walk around of the car for you. The box is somewhere. I think I may have kept it, or I may have binned it. But here it is, folks. This is pretty much my favourite diecast in all of my collection. I will get around to doing a video of my entire collection. They're all lined up on the shelves at the moment. But this is on balance pretty much my favourite one. Not only because it's one of my favourite paint schemes, but because it has a lot of nostalgia value for me. It's one of my favourite one of the first diecasts I got when I started collecting. One of the most treasured ones I have. And yeah, basically it's, well, just a lovely looking car. and from an era before diecast cars now existed to me. This was when I was scrambling around for any diecast I could get, and this is one of the first really high quality ones I ever got, and it is an absolute corker. I'll be back very soon with my 2011 diecast review series. Once I've charged this camera up, it's starting to die on battery. So here we go then. I've finally reached 100 videos. Let's hope I take a little less time to get to 200. But yep, here's my special 100th video, special Friday diecast review of Michael Waltrip's 2003 number 15 Napa Auto Parts July 4th celebration Chevy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for video number 101.